Here's Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Bay in at the small forward. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jones is out there with Green. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this quarter.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he knocks down the first one. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Young pass to Murray. Back to Young. Steps back and shoots. And that one, good.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
Irving finds Doncic. We're about 1 minute into the first. Green inside, working on Bay, and he gets it to go.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Down low, and Bay throws it down.
Assist goes to.
Oh man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
Passes it to Green. On the wing, Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. He had 35 points last game out. Green kicks to Irving. Back to Green. Pass to Irving. Here's Doncic. Tries from 10. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Young way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got 5 now.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Williams, he's checked in for Jones. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got his second basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the wing right side. Bay wide open, and he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Luka Doncic, 4th.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
Well, it's about taking smart shots and playing with great control. And that smart shot selection coupled with tremendous pure shooting, that's got them on the top of the list.
Green inside. He's defended by Bay. The kick out to Williams. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Capella. To halt the run, and there's Murray on the assist by Bay.
And Murray wasting no time. He had the space. He rose up. He knocked it down.
Here's Lively. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 7. Driving in, pass to Bay. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. Here's Irving, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, if he wants to, Kyrie can drive at will. He's got out of this world shake and bake moves.
Young, nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Inside, here's Irving. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 9. Now Young. He's got 7. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. He kicks it to Williams. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. A second chance effort. Green with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Here's Hardaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Griffin dishes to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Williams with the defensive effort.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Young. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Basket good. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but Coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Mavericks making the shot. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hardaway against Matthews, and it's in there. Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Exum hits them both. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut to just 9 on the basket for Murray.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Curry outside. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Murray with it. 6 points for him. Here's Bay. Here's Capella. No good with the layup. Dallas leading by 9. Exum kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Bay and Jones sends it back. Hardaway passes to Curry for Murray. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Powell, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Sinks the triple. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so good. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points and 1 assist. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Lively in its center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And it's Doncic missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Young's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. Doncic looking it over. And the pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He could really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
Passes it to Capella. Now here's Bay. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Murray's got 10.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Green finds Jones. Here's Lively. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's blocked. On the wing, Jones, defended by Young, and stolen by Murray. Pass to Young. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
Mavericks leading by 14. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Got a piece of it. Murray against Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A different look for Dallas. Grant Williams is checked in for Derek Jones. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Irving. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. A.J. Griffin comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in for Murray.
And you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
Here's Lively.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Williams. Hardy passes to Williams. That 3 off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Okongwu dishes to Young. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Williams. Here's Hardaway. Here's Lively. Misses the baby hook. The Hawks trail by 13. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
.59 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson against Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
The Hawks trail by 13. Young looking it over. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Lively. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Puts it up from 12. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. DeJounte Murray is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Bey in at the 3. Back to Okongwu. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that could easily
go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Back to Doncic. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Okongwu. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Irving. Here's Powell. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Doncic for three. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Atlanta timeout.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said you have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And there's the pass to Irving. Over Bogdanovich. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Murray kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Bay. This one for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the jump by Capella.
Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Murray against Doncic. Kicks to Irving. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Murray. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dallas moving it around. Shoots over Capella. The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Irving. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And Irving used to having to score through contact. Great poise from the vet.
And Murray, here we go. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're up by 13. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck A bunch of hard work and a whole lot of talent.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Hey, no good. Irving with the bounce pass from deep. Green, no good there. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.